We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones, things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab them.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play.
Where did the Grasshopper thing come from? It's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the counter, it's Connor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The Cardinals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now.
And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
.31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Jones.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
wants to escape the pocket. They're trying to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use it aggressively.
Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
On 1st down, Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He has Hyatt over the middle.
Jones pass. Complete to Jalen Hyatt. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After one, it's 9-0.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Giants 9.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the gun, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
At the 47-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go, hey.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's all alone. Tyrod Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Murray now on first down. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's countered. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw is Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Jones.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray now.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Being chased out left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He connects with Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jones looking to throw on second down. Catch made by Slayton. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second and very short, Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Bird to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 24 yards.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So from the 37, here's second and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jones now throwing on first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Gano the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cardinals 12.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Bird to return from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Murray fighting. Lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Jones. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Throwing Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Half jumbo. Why shift to cruise? Why? Biggie.
Here's Campbell. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And running with power here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Again, he finds more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And now here is another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, hey. Why shift to cruise? Cruise.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
North salad. Don Capers.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Ladybug.
Back to throw again. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a...
And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Detroit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of 8 yards.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Murray now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,